Behind every revolutionary leader lies a story that was never meant to be told. Buried beneath headlines, filtered through foreign lenses, and distorted by colonial tongues, is the real story of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. A story of fire, betrayal, vision, and unstoppable courage. Ibrahim Traoré was not born into power. He was born into silence. A silence echoing across the villages and battlefields of a continent long looted and betrayed. Raised in the shadows of Burkina Faso's wounded history, Traoré chose the military, not as a tool of oppression, but as a means of liberation. He trained with precision. He observed with discipline. And most of all, he listened. He listened to the cries of his people, the corruption within ranks, and the foreign whispers in Burkina's affairs. By his mid-20s, he had become more than just a soldier. He was already a threat to the system, not the people. While others played politics under the colonial table, Traoré stayed silent, studying everything. He didn't shout. He watched. He didn't rush. He read. He didn't beg. He built. Stationed in various strategic regions, he witnessed the deep infiltration of foreign interests in Burkina Faso. From military aid that came with strings to contracts that enslaved the land beneath them. But in these quiet years, Traoré understood one thing. The system will not collapse by words. It must be dismantled by force, from within. 2019 to 2021, Burkina Faso's leadership fell into crisis. Terrorism surged, corruption spread, and betrayal wasn't just coming from the outside, it was wearing a uniform. In secret circles, Traoré began building alliances. Young officers, forgotten patriots, men and women tired of watching their nation bleed for foreign profits. But this journey wasn't clean. Traoré faced threats, sabotage, even attempts to discredit him as a radical. Yet every time the system tried to erase him, he came back stronger, quieter, and more dangerous. Because his loyalty was not to any president, it was to the soul of Burkina Faso. Then came October 2022. Burkina Faso's people were suffocating. The puppet regime had lost its grip. The youth were ready. The soldiers were watching. And Captain Ibrahim Traoré? He stepped forward, not with noise, but with conviction. The takeover was swift, strategic, controlled. It wasn't a coup. It was a correction. He didn't seize power to rule. He seized it to return dignity to a betrayed land. Western media called him dangerous. Foreign analysts called him unpredictable. But here's what they won't tell you. He refused to bow to France. He rejected foreign military bases. He chose to build schools over weapons. He opened the door to African unity, not Western dependency. He reminded Africa, we do not need permission to be free. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is not a hero to all, but to the children in the villages, to the farmers rebuilding scorched lands, to the youth who chant freedom in the streets. He is a symbol that Africa still has warriors. The world will continue to distort his image, but the people know the truth. This is the hidden history of Captain Traoré's rise, not told by the conquerors but remembered by the free, and it's only the beginning.